Check 1 2. Microphone check 1 2. Microphone check.
You know, they don't own the entire.
Mic check. Microphone check.
Microphone check.
Oh yeah, we're live. What's going on, friends? What's shaking? Let's see if I can make this all work now. Is it going to work? Where's my picture? Technical difficulties here. What's going on? I think I know what's up. Okay. Okay, I think there we go. What's shaking, everyone? So yeah. What the fuck is this? Pretty cool, eh? You see those VU meters? Wild, eh? Well, got like, you know, fucking girlfriend stuff hanging around there. Things you don't need to see. Let me get in here a little better. So yeah, those VU meters, by the way, it's a free program I found for PC, and I've been wanting VU meters for a long time. I was gonna buy VU meters, but this is even better. This is better. I can broadcast my VU meters. They look old school, eh? Pretty wild. Lots of cool shit going on, man. It's been what has it been? Over a week since I did this shit. If you're dropping by here at the TheDjLab, I'm Steve Stone from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And feel free to let me know where you're coming from, where you're at, where you're to by. If you're from Newfoundland, you'll know that one. Yeah, we got some shit going on. Solar eclipse coming up soon. We've had a lot of solar activity happening. That's been fucking things up for people. And just thought I'd pop on, see what's going on. I'm going to tell you guys something really goddamn funny, man. I'm going to tell you a funny story, but we're going to wait till some of the regulars come through. And this is a great story. This is a story about someone getting trolled on the internet, and they take that, you know, how someone can take a negative and make a positive out of it. That's the lesson. They getting trolled, and they take this shit and they turn it right around, and they're going to make they're going to become millionaires over this troll. It's kind of funny. It's like I said, don't be shy. Don't let the goddamn light here fucking scare you. It's just a nanoleaf light, nanoleaf canvas display, moving around to the sound of my voice. And we got those cool, oh, what's going on, Pre-Young Joni? Speak of the devil, and the devil shows up. Or speak of the Sith Lord. If you guys don't know Pre-Young Joni, you've been under a rock. The guy's like the most creative DJ I've probably ever seen on the internet. Probably one of the most creative guys. And unfortunately, this story, you know, I was going to set up a bunch of different screens to show you guys things. And I'm just going to have to hold the phone up, I think. And then you're going to just have to go search for it yourself. That's what's going to have to happen. You're going to have to go look yourself, because you're not going to believe when you see this craziness, and you got to wonder, what the hell's going on here? There's too many channels on the internet that literally have no creativity whatsoever. They are like, you know what they remind me of? I don't know if you remember the National Enquirer. It was like this newspaper rag that posted bullshit stories and just sensationalized everything, and at the cost of hurting people's feelings and fucking with people's lives. They didn't give a shit. They would just make up stories. And there's a lot of these Instagram guys out there that seem to do the same thing. They're making their whole living, and they're making their whole business model is taking someone else's shit and talking shit about it. Well, that's kind of my business model a little bit too. I talk a lot of shit about like James Hype, Layback Luke, but I'm creative in the sense that I'm creating my own shit, and I'm looking at their shit and I'm just commenting. I'm just running commentary on their craziness. So now we got like 44 people. Like, I know the regulars aren't here yet. I will redo this story a couple of times just so people don't got to wait around. I know time is money. Let me show you this. So this is really wild. I got to go find it now. So this is about Priyank Joni, by the way, if you guys didn't clue into that one already. Look at this. DJs, do not do this. Now, there's no sound, but here's what I can explain to you. PJ took the phase. You know what the phase is? Phase DJ. You know, you put it on your turntable, it spins around, it operates the music. So he does this. He puts it on a lightsaber because he runs a big lightsaber YouTube channel as on top of his DJ channel. I don't know how the guy runs two channels at the same time, because I can barely run one. And he does this whole scratch routine using a lightsaber. And I remember seeing this originally, and I thought this was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. I've never seen anything so goddamn cool ever. Ever, ever, ever. And this shitty channel, what's this channel called? So this channel is called the National Hip Hop Museum on Instagram. They decide to repost it and say, DJs, do not do this. With a bunch of little crying faces. See little crying faces? You see that? Do not do this. DJs, do not do this. And there's a shitload of comments. There's people that are totally defending PJ, saying like it's fucking cool, just like I think. And then you've got other people. Oh, I didn't even see this post, but there's a bunch of shit. And then Priyank Choli says, should I make this post into a t-shirt? Huh. Right. And this is where it gets kind of funny, because let me just, I got to back out here. And see where I can find all of this stuff here. Linktree. I'm going to take you right to the link. I'm going to post the link up, by the way, too. So this guy turns around and it's classic. He opens up a merch shop and takes their stupid quote, DJs do not do this, and he's putting it on t-shirts and mugs and hoodies. That is fucking pure genius. That's so funny. I mean, that's like the best revenge you can get on someone. Take their stupid bullshit negativity and twist it around. And he did say, he told me that he got the idea from Taylor Swift. I don't even know the story about the Taylor Swift thing. Obviously, she got trolled somewhere and she turned this around. And I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, sorry. But let me, where can I do this here? I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to go into my channel here. And I'm going to post that link. I posted a link right to one of the products, but whatever. It's going to get you there anyways. Let's pin that message. So I think it's a really cool shirt. And the whole message behind that is, what did he say? I think you said something about for those who stand out, don't fit in. See how that makes sense? If you stand out, you don't fit in. I love it. It's great. Funniest shit ever. So yeah, that's the story. Yeah, so by the way, that Instagram account, like Priyank Joni is saying, is a real museum in DC. So just blows my mind. There's so much hip hop history. So much. I would expect, and I was looking through their posts, I didn't see anything worth a shit. And they're a big account. They got a lot of people. We have so much hip hop history. Like, for instance, where's the post about Maestro Fresh West here in Canada being inducted into the Junos Hall of Fame? You know? Like, we just had the 50th anniversary of hip hop. You know what shit there was for hip hop history that you got to rely on trolling some guy that's got more talent than most DJs I know, and you're trying to troll the guy? Fucking wild. Doesn't make sense. Does not make any goddamn sense to me whatsoever when you're doing a website based on the history of hip hop and there's so much fucking history that you have to dig through the internet and like, oh, that's funny. Ha ha ha. What? DJs don't do this. DJs don't visit that Instagram channel. How about that? Don't even go look at that channel. Or, no, better yet, go to that channel and show support for PJ and tell these jokers that they're out of their fucking minds. Could you imagine the guy with the pencil walking up to the guy with a paintbrush and having a big screaming match about, oh, you're not doing real art, dude? Come on. Are we not past this bullshit? Honest to God. Well, once again, when I do these portrait format things, I get a whole shitload of people come rushing through the door, and then then it slows down. YouTube Shorts. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? I gotta tell you, man. I honestly, I'm a little mesmerized about my new meters on screen. Those meters are cool. I tried making it work late last night. I tried it on my Surface Pro, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna have the meters and I'm gonna stretch them out and I'm gonna have them by my DJ stuff. And I couldn't get it working on that Surface Pro for some reason. And then when I did it on my Alienware, it just kind of seemed to work. So what one of my ideas was, because this little window, this VU meter program, you can actually scale it out and stretch it. So I already thought, hey, they make those little weird displays, little HDMI displays about yay big. If I could find a little HDMI display to hook up as a secondary monitor and then just run my VU meter with my DJ shit, that'd be kind of cool. And today, right now, I have been experimenting around with using my my cell phone rather than my Sony camera. I'm back on the Sony ZV-1F, and I kind of like the look of the ZV-1F, to be honest. It's not bad. If I had to redo everything, I probably would have went a little bit higher and got something with an interchangeable lens so I could get that, you know, nice background look, but I don't mind this too because you know you're seeing the background and I got a cool background, so what does it matter? What other DJ news can I talk about? I've been playing. I've hooked up the V10 again. I haven't been using the V10 in a long time, and playing around with using the extra channels and do it and sending my effects through other channels and playing around with like the noise filter and the Jesus Christ, losing my mind here. The trans effect. I'm surprised they can even call that effect trans anymore. Like you think they would have called it like stutter. I don't know. But yeah. The other thing I've done too, for those who've been watching my shit, you know I have dizziness and I have the vertigo fucking attacks and all kinds of crazy shit. Just yesterday, I come across a YouTube channel that is talking about vestibular migraines. I'm like, never fucking heard of that. I've been to so many specialists, so many doctors. I've spent so much fucking money. Not one of these assholes has ever said the words vestibular migraine. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And you know what? It's every goddamn symptom I have. The squishy marshmallow feet where you feel imbalanced and you're spinning and you feel sick and your eyes are hurting and you have light sensitivity sometimes, and sometimes the sound, you're getting sound sensitivity and sound is sounding overwhelming. There's all these crazy sensations and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. At least now I think it's narrowed down to vestibular migraines, and exercise, diet, vitamin supplements. There's a bunch of things that can help with this because it's like blood constriction in the brain and the signals are getting kind of like a traffic jam in the brain at times. And I kind of knew a bit about this, but I never knew if it was my eyes or my ears. And then I heard it might be my brain, but they seemed like they were just money grubbing fucks that want to spend a pile of money and they didn't really give me a good answer. So who knows? I'm going to buy a bunch of goddamn vitamin supplements and I have a new doctor that I'm going to be like, dude, here it is. Fucking research this shit. Vestibular migraines, because most doctors, ER doctors, none of these doctors know about this shit. I don't get it. How can I find this shit on the internet and these guys can't figure shit out? They went to school for it. It's kind of fucked up. Maybe in school for the doctors, they should teach them how to use Google. Every doctor will make fun of you and call you Dr. Google. It's like, Dr. Google, go fuck yourself. We got AI now, man. Like, between Google and AI, I figured out more shit about my problems than any one of these specialists could have ever figured out. I don't care how good you think your doctor is, man. When it comes to your health, if you're not your own advocate, you're going to fucking die. It's simple as that. You will not, no one's going to figure your shit out but you. Don't let any doctor, don't let anyone tell you, oh, you shouldn't go looking on the internet. You should. You're going to dig through a pile of shit before you figure out what you're looking for, but you're going to find it. It's kind of like porn. You got to look through a whole lot of it before you get exactly what you want, right? That's the problem with the internet. It's got too much shit on it. Let's go on Mix Factory. Mix Factory, you got to check out PJ's shirts, man. like, PJ's going to send me a shirt, and I can't wait to get this shirt and wear it here at the TheDjLab. DJs don't do this. Because one thing is true. The shit I'm doing right here, DJs don't do this. DJs don't sit here all day playing Fortnite and hopping on all this expensive gear fucking around. Like, I tell people, honestly, I don't even like to tell people I'm a DJ. You know why? As soon as you say the words, you're a DJ, first words out of their mouth, first words are, where do you play? I don't got an answer for that. I don't got an answer. I'm like, I don't. Oh, I run a YouTube channel. So now I tell people when someone's like, what do you do for a living? I tell them, I'm a social media content creator. They're like, whoa, oh, fuck. You sound like you're rolling in the money if you say you are a social media content creator. People are like, fuck, did you go to school for that? Nobody would ever ask, hey, you're a DJ. Did you go to school for that? Nobody. Yet there's people that go to school to DJ, which I find strange. I can't believe the guys at Digital DJ Tips, they literally, their only source of income is selling courses. Fucking wild. Why does everybody want to be a DJ? Like, if everyone becomes a DJ, who the fuck's going to be a doctor? Who's going to help me when I'm sick if you're all becoming DJs? Not everyone should be a DJ. You're either born with it in your blood or you're not. Just like a cook, just like a doctor. Some people are just, you are born to be that way. Don't tell me you're optimist. You see, PJ, maybe in the United States of America, but here in Canada, if they've got that fucking site to look things up, if they've got it, let me tell you, they're not using it. Because we have free healthcare. When I go to a doctor's visit, right, the government will pay my doctor for 15 minutes. Once I'm out the door, he's not getting paid. So what would possess him to be on his own time and want to type in anything? It's a fuck system. You get what you pay for. I always said Canadian healthcare is bullshit, man. Like, it's good in emergencies and you need operations and, it's got some good points to it. But when you have a mystery fucking ailment that needs research, it's just stupid. I don't know why. At the very bare minimum, I think for doctors, because I don't expect a doctor to work for free, they should be able to put special requests in to say there's a patient, blah, 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 has all this stuff. I need this many hours, billable hours for me to research. That would make sense. Because if they were getting paid, they'd find the answer all day long. If they were getting paid, they'd figure it out. But they're not getting paid. So it's up to me to do the research. And I go home, I do the research, and then I go to the doctor and I'm like, hey, well, guess what? I did the research and here's what I need. This guy's just here to fill up prescriptions. That's it. I gotta say, I'm fucking on the phone. How do I turn the chat off? Can I? It doesn't even matter. The VU meters are looking pretty goddamn spiffy, don't you think? I know I keep top of the fucking VU meters like I got a problem, but I like VU meters. And this is why I want that Euphonia so badly. The Alpha Theta Euphonia rotary mixer, that digital VU meter is just... You've taken the best of both worlds. You've taken the new and the old and you've merged them together. That's my favorite thing, man. I love vintage looking shit and it looks vintage. Gotta say though, if I had have made that rotary mixer, there's one thing I would have added. Just one thing. You guys should have called the guys up over at In Music at Akai, and you see how their APCs back in the day, and even they got a bunch of gear and synths and stuff. The knobs, when you turn the knob, you had little lights to indicate where the knob was. That not only would have looked badass, but visually you would have been in a nightclub. You could look down at your rotary mixer and see where your everything is. That's all I'm saying. For $5,000 Canadian, it could have had some more lights on it. In my mind, I can picture it. It would have looked super. I would have made it look super goddamn cool. I don't work there, so. Anyways, my friends, I didn't want to do a long stream today. I got some shit to do. I might pop on a little bit later, do another little quick thing. I was kind of just curious, to be honest. I want to see how the VU meters look during the stream. I want to tell you a little story about PJ and how these people, you know, it's a good life lesson. Someone trolls you, you could go sit in the goddamn corner and cry and say, oh, everyone making fun of me. And it's happened to me. I had a fucking website where everybody was talking shit about me, and I was pretty fucking depressed, man. Let me tell you. Nowhere did it occur to me to be like, you know what, fuck you, I'll go open up a goddamn store and I'll make a shirt. I'll make a goddamn shirt talking about your bullshit. That's fucking, like I said, that's the Jedi mind trick stuff right there. Take something bad and turn it around and make some money. I hope one day PJ tells me that, you know, he bought his farm where he's raising baby goats with the t-shirt money. That would be something else, right? Fucking funny shit. All right, guys and girls and everybody in between, I'm going to roll. I'm going to go, you know what I'm probably going to do, sadly enough. I hate to admit it when I say I got shit to do. I have shit to do, but I'm probably going to grab my iPad. I just discovered I used to play Call of Duty Warzone on Xbox Series X. And then I guess it wasn't free anymore. And then I saw it on iPad, and I have a really good iPad, and I take my Xbox, and because of the screen size of my glasses and shit, I kind of like playing first-person shooters. I set it up on a stand, and I sit there, and I'm playing my first-person shooters on a fucking iPad. 50 years old, playing goddamn video games, and I can hear the kids. Though I'm playing, and I hear these kids like, "There's another kid." I'm playing Battle Royale, right? They're like, "There's another kid somewhere." It's like, there's another kid. All these kids think that's a bunch of other kids playing this shit. They don't know. It's like 50-year-old. Your grandpa's fucking playing, dude. I smoked them both, by the way. So kind of funny. Good times, good times. Anyways, shout out to PJ. Shout out to Mix Factory and anyone else that happened to be watching. All you fucking lurkers. I'll talk to you all later.
had the I Ching manual for 12 years. If I had not mastered it by now, I'd regard myself as an idiot. You've improved. Young man, you've improved. improved. I have had the I Ching manual for 12 years. If I had not mastered it by now, I'd regard myself as an idiot.